Hi, welcome to Erica Makes and Crafts. Thank you for joining me this week. I just got done dropping my niece off from her sleepover. We both had a wonderful time. Um, Last night, I picked her up after work and we went out to eat, and then we went out for ice cream. And it's a small world, so her parents showed up to get ice cream with her sister, and her sister was having a friend over for a sleepover. Her mom joked that I promise we are not tracing her. But anyways, um, she was happy to see them. So was I. But yeah, so then we went home and we watched a movie. And she sleeps through the night, so there was no problem sleeping. We went right to bed, and we did wake up a little early. She wanted to wake up at 6. I think she just had a lot of anticipation and excitement for the day, which is fine. We went out for breakfast, and then we came home and watched a show. And then we went to our pottery paint. And we both really enjoyed that, and I wasn't thinking, so I didn't film the finished products before they went into the kiln. I wished I had. I would have inserted the clip here if I had, but she painted a cat container. It's a cat, and the head is the cover, so the head can come off, and in the body you can hide little trinkets and things. So she was really excited about that. She named it Rosie. She had a really fun time. She picked out about 5 other things she wants to do when she comes back. So it's definitely something that she enjoyed, something I can plan on doing with her in the future and know that, she'll enjoy the experience of it. And I did a berry strainer to rinse off berries. I did it in like a turquoise blue color, and I hope that I put daisies on it. I'm hoping that I did the white of the daisies with enough layers that they'll show after firing. We'll see. Sometimes we'll see when it comes out of the kiln, but I'm hoping that's what I'll get. I had a lot of fun. She finished before me. So the lady who was there working, she graduated from high school last year, so in 25. So she just finished her first year of college. She was obviously great with kids because my niece finished before me, and she was going up to her and asking her like 101 questions. My niece is very extroverted. So she loves talking with people, and every question she asked, she answered. And, she was showing my niece different things and stuff like that while I was finishing up painting mine. So, really great, really great. And then we came home and we grilled some hot dogs and we had lunch, and her parents and sister went to my grandparents, who are their great grandparents. She calls my grandma Gigi, short for Great Grammy, and she calls my grandpa Gigi, which I just think is funny that they call him Grandpa Great Grammy, but they call them Gigi and Grandpa Gigi. So when her parents were ready to leave, because I live across the street from my grandparents, they let me know so I could drop my niece off over there. So I didn't have to bring her all the way to their house. I could just walk her across the street and they could drive home with them. So it worked out. And now I'm about to try and relax for a little bit. My Aida that I ordered came in today. I purchased some hand-dyed Aida for the cross-stitch pattern that I want to work on, and now I've got everything. So I've got it in my Q-snap down here, all loaded. I just have to finish kitting up the embroidery floss, and then I can start working on it. So I'm excited about that. I did decide, I know I've said it over and over again, but I did decide to buy some hand-dyed Aida. when I was crocheting, when I was making myself sweaters and stuff, I really loved the hand-dyed yarn. So I figured that for me, it would be a worth it price. Sorry, I just noticed my camera was crooked. I hope that doesn't bother people. But I'm hoping that for me, I know that that will be a worth it up price for the enjoyment factor of cross stitching. I will enjoy working with the hand-dyed Aida, and I already know that. It's not, for me, it's not ridiculously expensive. It's something that is worth it. It's affordable for me and worth it for the enjoyment of the craft. So I decided to do that. And I also know that I will finish this cross stitch. Whether or not I do any more cross stitching, I'm not sure, but I know that I will do this one and I will complete it, and I will display it. So I'm really happy with the hand-dyed Aida as well. I didn't do any diamond painting since yesterday morning, so I have no new progress to show you on my diamond painting, Somewhere Over the Rainbow. But I do plan on working a little bit on Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and I do plan on putting in at least a few stitches on my cross stitch. So I will turn you around and I will show you where I'm at with both. So when I come back later, you can see the progress that I have made. All right, here is my cross stitch fabric loaded in my Q-snap. I bought this grime protector so the oils and stuff from your hands doesn't get on the Aida as you're holding it and working on it. I just thought it was really cute. Blue's my favorite color, and it's got seahorses and seashells. It's got nice summer vibes to it, so I just thought it was super cute. The brightness of this is kind of making the Aida look more gray than it actually is. It's a pretty light blue. It's not gray in person. But yeah, it's really pretty. Hold on one second. It's from Witch's Garden Crafts off Etsy, and the color is called Sea Heist. In case you're curious. But yeah, it's super pretty. And I will show you Somewhere Over the Rainbow. So this will be my next section on Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I haven't laid any drills down, so you will be able to see my progress at the end of the day, how far I've gotten on Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and also on my cross stitch pattern. Yeah, so I will see you guys later. All right, so this was my progress on this section. I really wanted to work on her face. I wanted to see how that was rendering, and I think it's really cool looking. I love her lips of all the things. I just really like the color. They're kind of like a corally pinky red color, just really pretty. I like them. The glasses are fun to work on as well. And this was as far as I got. I did decide to do some cross stitch, and where it was the first time I've done it in a while, it took me a little bit longer. Once I got the hang of it, it went by faster, but yeah, I'm gonna pause it and I'm gonna show you my cross stitch progress. This was my first 10 by 10 square for this pattern. It's a Flossy Fox Shop pattern. I think it's called Strawberry Farm. If I can do it, I will put a picture of the pattern here. But I think it's a super cute pattern, and once it's done, I definitely I'm going to display it. That's the first little cloud and the start of a wing. But yeah, I will talk with you guys tomorrow. Hey, it is Sunday evening, afternoon, and I ended up finishing that section and completing this one. So yeah, I got into it and just kept going. Like I said, I have been really enjoying working on this kit. I love all the colors. I tend to love my rainbow kits in June. I love colors, so I'm really happy with the AB. In her glasses, it really looks like she's wearing metallic frames. I'm really happy with that choice. This was not charted as an AB, but I decided to use it here. That color is all over this canvas, and it's even in her face, so I really only used it in her glasses. And in the starfish. I did pop it into the starfish a little bit. But I really like it in her glasses. I'm really happy with that decision, or with that outcome, I should say. I think it looks really pretty. I think it makes her glasses look like they're metallic. It really makes them pop. And yeah, her glasses were charted with all the specials, so her glasses there are really pretty. But yeah, I'm also going to try and add some specials into the jellyfish. I really like jellyfish. I can't tell you why I like them as much as I do, but I really want to make the jellyfish pop a little bit. So that'll be my next bling up. I've got some purple AB, round ones. I don't have a lot of round ones, but I do have these purple AB round ones that I'm going to put on the H. I tried it last night. There was one H in the jellyfish in that section. And yeah, so the H that's charted, I'm going to make the AB. And where you see the E, and I chose the E because the E is all over the jellyfish. Where you see the E, I'm going to put the sparkler. And it's not going to show up as pink as it is in person. On the camera, it looks more like a peach tone. But in person, it's more of a pink. I think it's called fairy dust. I think the color of the sparkler is fairy dust, but it's a pink fairy dust that kind of throws out a blue, and I think that would be really pretty in the jellyfish. So yeah, anyways, that's the next bling up I'm gonna do. And I did not purchase anything from Diamond Art Club. There was a Geneva Bowers kit that I wish listed and said notify me. There was a Gubu family kit that I wish listed and said notify me. And I loved the Yasu, I think it's Yasu Studio. There was a mermaid coming out of the water. It's a humongous kit, but oh my gosh, would I like to get that one. I love mermaids, and it was just so pretty. By the time I went on, it was still available. So I wish listed it, but I couldn't say notify me. I'll have to go check. If it's unavailable, I'll have to make sure that they notify me. But I'm not in a purchasing state of mind. I'm in a wish listing and get later state of mind, and I'm really enjoying where I'm at right now and hoping to stay there for a little while. Dreamers Designs had their Pride release last week, and there was a kit, an overseas kit It was a girl, but she was just all rainbow colors. It was really pretty. Um, I wouldn't mind getting that one sometime. But yeah, I haven't purchased any diamond paintings. I'm just kind of enjoying where I'm at, working on my diamond paintings and wish listing diamond paintings. I did end up doing some cross stitch, but I put it away already without thinking. I just did another 10 by 10 square of the pattern. But tomorrow when I sit down to film, I'll bring it out and show you where I'm at with my cross stitch pattern. But yeah, that's it for today. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey, it is Monday afternoon, evening, and this was my progress for the morning. I really didn't do much this morning. I was tired, so I had a bit of a lazier morning this morning, but I did sit down and do some before work. I have all the faith that I can finish this section tonight, but yeah. I added the sparklers, and where you see the purple H symbol, I'm going to add ABs to the jellyfish, so I think that that will be pretty. Where you see the P symbol, it's already a charted fairy dust, and the number 1 is already a charted AB, so the jellyfish is going to be all blinked out. But yeah, and I will pause you and get my cross stitch pattern. So yesterday I did another 10 by 10 square section on my cross stitch pattern, and I'm going to keep moving forward and do another 10 by 10. I am enjoying it. I'm not doing much at a time, but I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and I'm having a lot of fun, and I can't wait to keep making progress. I will try and insert a picture of the pattern here. Just for reference, so you guys can see, this is the red dragon that I'm working on in the top corner, top left corner. And yeah, I will work some more on 1 or 2 of these and get back to you later. Here is my progress on my cross stitch. I did go over a little bit in the cloud into the next 10 by 10 square, but I had a lot of thread still on the needle in those 2 colors because one is a white, one is a light pink. So I decided to just carry on with the pattern until I wasted the thread or spent the thread, however you want to look at it. But very happy. I'm going to continue doing this cross stitch in 10 by 10 sections until it's done, because the 10 by 10 sections are very doable for me. So, and I am having fun working on it. So that's my cross stitch. Yeah, look at my jellyfish, you guys. So I did that section. I'm gonna try and move my light a little bit so it's not quite as glary. Yeah, I finished that section, and look at the jellyfish. I think it's coming out super nicely. I almost said super cute. I say super cute all the time, so I'm trying to switch it up. I think it's really pretty. That is a fact. I do think it's really pretty. I'm so glad that I decided to bling it up with all the extra special drills in there. I think the jellyfish, the like tealy, seafoamy greens with the purples and the pinks, I think the jellyfish is probably my favorite thing to diamond paint on this canvas. I just like the color palette of the jellyfish, but I'm so happy I decided to bling them up. But yeah, I really like this kit. She's been sitting in my stash for a few years, but I am happy to have her and be working on her. I highly recommend, if you're not doing it, to try Lisette from Lisette Crafts and Tells Refresh Your Stash Challenge. You will surprise yourself with how much you enjoy those kits that have just been sitting there for a few years. I know I have. I've been pulling them out and working on them, and I've been like, oh, why didn't I work on this one sooner? But yeah, I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Hey, it's Wednesday. I didn't end up filming anything yesterday. There was a lot of family stuff going on. I won't get into it, but just some appointments and some family drama and trying to just make things work for everybody. And also, you know, with care of my grandparents and stuff. So it was a long day, and I didn't do any cross stitch. I did do diamond painting, and I will show you my progress, but just a lot going on yesterday, so I didn't end up filming. And I didn't work today because I had multiple doctor's appointments. If I can, I try to make everything in one day so I can just take a day off to get all the stuff done instead of trying to work it around my schedule. I can struggle sometimes with making it work around my schedule, traveling, and things like that. So it's just easier for me to make the appointments and take the day off. Just take the day off and do the appointments. So I went to a couple of doctor's appointments, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. So that was my day. It was a busy day, but it was a different kind of busy day. So I haven't done, other than in the morning, I haven't done any crafting today either. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to come on and talk with you guys because I didn't end up yesterday. I was tired yesterday. Sometimes a lot of that emotional stuff, like the mental busy, is more exhausting for me than the actual physical busy. But yeah, so anyways, no update on cross stitch, but I did do some diamond painting, and my goal for the diamond painting is to finish by the end of June. So I do believe that I'm on track to finish this by the end of June. So I will have 3 rainbow kits for June this year. Mind you, 2 are small. No. Yes. It's 3. 2 small ones. No, I have 4. Because I did Daylight, Unicorn Rainbow, Rainbow Magic, and now I'm doing Somewhere Over the Rainbow. All right. I forgot about Daylight for some reason, but I did Daylight. That was the first one I did this month. So yeah, I'll have 4 kits, 4 rainbow kits for June this year. My brain's not working because I'm too over busy mentally right now. But anyways, I guess I will bring you to my craft room and show you my progress on Somewhere Over the Rainbow. So I did end up finishing that section, and I just put down a couple of line work colors on this section. So I haven't gotten far on that section, but I did finish this one. So I've just got this little bit left to go, and where it's the 24th today, I do believe that I can have this finished by the 30th. I really love her. I really love this kit. But yeah, I did not purchase a Diamond Art Club mystery box. I've bought a few, and I struggle with the fact that the only kits I have in my stash that I'm not completely in love with are the ones that came from mystery boxes. I just don't think they're worth it. Like, yeah, there's some kits in a mystery box that I missed out on that I would have loved to have had, but I don't tend to get those kits even when I buy the mystery box. I get the kits I'm not interested in. So for me, it's just not worth it. But I do know a lot of people love them, and if you do, like, go for it. I'm not trying to yuck your yum, but it's just not for me. And the only preview I've seen so far that I've looked at and seen was the grizzly bear on the toilet. So far I'm safe. That's nothing up my alley, so but yeah. Anyways, that's my update. I will check in with you guys later. All right, this was my progress. I didn't finish it, but that's okay. I will finish it tomorrow morning, probably. But yeah, I just wanted to show you my progress for the night. And I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Hey, it is Thursday afternoon / evening. I didn't quite finish this section this morning, but it is turning out nicely. I really like the fun way. I like the original artwork, the way the artist used color, and I really like how it's rendered, the fun use of color to render her skin tones there, the orange and the pink. But yeah, I'm gonna, my goal for tonight is to finish this section and at least start some of this one. This will be my last section. So yeah, my goal for finishing this kit in June, I should make that no problem. But part of my anniversary purchase from Diamond Art Club came in today. I'm waiting on the other part, and then I might film a video with what I got from their anniversary sale. So yeah, I'm excited that I got the first order. But anyways, I will work on this and then I will show you guys my progress later. Hey guys, it's Saturday morning, and before I edit this video to post it, I just wanted to show you that I finished. I am sorry I didn't film anything Thursday or Friday. Thursday I ended up falling asleep very early. I was asleep by 7:30 and I slept straight through the night. I was exhausted, you guys. Lots of just emotional stuff, stressful emotional stuff going on, and that kind of stuff just like exhausts me. And then Friday night we ended up having a thunderstorm and I didn't want to compete with the thunder. But yeah, I did want to show you guys that I finished Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And I just wanted to show you my little blinged up jellyfish. He's got sparklers and added ABs, and I'm really happy with how that came out. And I really enjoy the fact that I put those ABs in the frames of her sunglasses, because I think it gives them a more coppery metallic look. But yeah, I'm really happy with this kit. I'm glad I decided to do it. And the next kit I'm going to work on is the oldest kit in my stash. I have 2 left from 2019. So after I do this one, I'll only have 1 left from 2019. But yeah, you'll have to wait till next week to see it. Here is Somewhere Over the Rainbow.